Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. My name is Rick and my friends call me Ricky, and so can you. And in today's video we're going to be talking about what exactly is the whole deal with Hero X. In the last video, if you missed it, we talked about Moon's death and how it might not seem what it actually is. And in today's video we're going to be talking about the biggest mystery of them all. Who the hell is Hero X really? So first things first, what powers does he really have? So I stumbled upon this YouTube short video where someone actually commented explaining what his powers might actually be. So his power is to manipulate space and time, power over a fourth dimension. It's part of his theme, new type of hero, when it says bending space and time. So if you were not aware of what that exactly is, if you go back to the character video, which I will link to in the description down below, if you click on that video, you watch the whole thing, you get to see a lot of what his story actually is. He's actually, during the day, he's a office worker. When he's not an office worker, he's basically Hero X. And during all of that, we get to see and read what his powers are. So one of that lines says bending space and time. So that is confirmed. But I'm not pretty sure about the fourth dimension thingy. So they also say in this comment that each hero has a theme and that reflects their character. His theme also suggests that he's trying to become even more powerful by making everyone want to surpass him. So essentially connecting himself as the pinnacle of power, since belief grants that power. Now, not belief exactly, but they're calling it trust. The trust system grants the power. So he wants everyone to compete against him. That's why he's at the top. But my theory is completely different. Now, the thing is, Hero X is everywhere and nowhere at the same time. He bends time, snaps reality, and somehow became the strongest hero in the world, became the top #1 within a day. Where does that power even come from? Trust? Where is the trust coming from? Because even though no one knows him, he's still so powerful. He just appeared out of nowhere, out of thin air, essentially. We even got to hear some of the audience or some of the people say that, who the hell is he? No one knows exactly who he is. He just appeared. So how is that even possible? So now, here come in the fan theories. So theory number 1 is what I found on an article published by CBR. You will get a link down in the description. You can go ahead and read the entire article for yourself, because there are actually 5 theories in that article. And I'm just going to be referencing to one. And that one theory suggests that Hero X isn't just powerful, but he's actually from the future. Insane, right? Okay, in the article, that would basically explain that how exactly he had the X on his tie before he even got to the first position, before he even got any merchandise or fans or anything. He's already well established, right? So why the top of the tower, like the top of the hero tower, we got to see it, and why was it exactly abandoned? Why were there these overgrowths, these plants, and a sort of a post-apocalyptic look to it? That would explain that he's actually from the future. He's not from this timeline. This would also mean that he was probably out there battling something, doing something, whatever, out there in the future, which would also explain why his apartment is sort of abandoned, right? So in the future, something goes wrong, something gets out of hand, which is why he probably came back to the past, to nip it in the bud, to fix whatever devastation was about to come. So anyways, theory number 2, the doves, the preach, the strings of fate. There are these things that we get to see in the opening and the end credits that are kind of weird, but thought-provoking. So the second theory, and this one is actually mind-boggling, it comes from a Tumblr user called Subtext Decoder, and they pointed out how the opening and the endings are full of clues, and how every hero card that X holds in his hands during the opening, whenever he tosses them, they turn into pigeons, into doves maybe, I don't know what they are, but they're pigeons, right? So there are also these 9 strings in the end scene, in the end credits, these 9 red strings, which are usually related to fate, right? So 9 strings of fate, or 10 strings, I don't know how many there are, I was not counting, but Subtext Decoder counted them and he said it was 9. So that would mean that the fates of the 9 heroes are literally tied to him, because he's standing at the center while those strings appear at the end. But there's more. There were these posters on these buildings that we get to see in the end credit showing E-Soul. That poster disappears. There is so much going on. There are cities that go empty. There's this hand, that hand is continuously losing their trust value. and suddenly they just come back to life, sort of grasping that feather. So what is going on here? Is Hero X moving people around through the breach? Is he moving their consciousness and bringing them back to life, saving their lives? Is he moving their souls? What is going on here? So because we get to see a black and white world and a colorful world, right? We get to see birds that basically are a symbol for each of the heroes. It's like each hero is a bird that he controls. Anyways, that only leads to another question. Is he a magician? A king? What is he exactly? Because throughout the show, X plays with screens as if they are windows. He goes through them. He enters realities, spaces, just by snapping his fingers, right? He will step into LEDs and literally posters on we get actually Subtext Decoder pointed out the fact that he, in his character video, he stepped into a poster and grabbed a cola and started drinking it. He went into a poster and advertisement, so he can be anywhere, right? Which got me thinking. In my previous video, I said that since people pointed out that when Nice meets Lin Ling, they actually noticed some glitches. Well, it's not that, in-depth details. It's actually pretty obvious. If Hero X can step into spaces, if you would have noticed, you got to see doves flying past. As soon as Nice appears, you see all these doves. That means Hero X had just used his powers. Also, the second thing, if you would notice behind, when Nice hops off the building, you get to see Hero X in the poster, which literally means he was watching, he was right there. Because he can enter these spaces, he can enter posters. Now, we also get to see in the intro and the endings that he flips a coin and it then falls into the water, turning into a chess piece. So the one chess piece that was actually the king turns into Hero X. What does that imply? Is he the king? Theory number 3, he may not be playing alone. Now, this is something I gathered from different comments here and there, and sort of something that I was actually able to come across myself, because obviously there has to be a villain. But people are pointing out that what if Hero X isn't the only one who has these powers to manipulate others, to manipulate reality? What if he's playing chess against someone else? Another force bending reality in the opposite direction, right? Maybe that's Zero. Who knows? Maybe he's the antagonist, still hidden, but there are many clues in the outro as well. You get to see this hand open up, just like Hero X has these heroes around him, sort of alluding to the fact that they are also controlling and manipulating them. And maybe that's why X is helping the heroes in the first place, because it may not be out of kindness, but he may actually need them, right? Maybe in the future he wanted to be this all-in-one person trying to fight the villain alone, and he failed. That's why he came back to the past. This is my theory. He's back here in the past, building a team of 10 members most likely, which he will use to fight against the villain. Because even kings can't build a new world alone. But what is he building? And why now? Like, let me know down in the comment section. Is he building a team? Is he building this whole new world the way he wants it to be? Perfect? Or is he just in a massive chess game and playing a losing hand most likely, or maybe even a winning hand? You never know. With these twists and details, you never know what they might throw at you. So go down in the comment section and let me know what you think is actually going on. And make sure to hit the like button so that I may be able to know if you guys are actually enjoying these videos. Also, I'm going to be making more videos on other anime as well. And if you want to stay tuned, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that you can get notified whenever they're released. Also, again, quick reminder that Subtext Decoder, big thanks to him, because he is going frame by frame, watching the whole episode, each episode, the intros, outros, everything over and over again, just to point out these minuscule details. If you ever end up watching this video, Subtext Decoder, big thanks to you. You are amazing, because I don't make these YouTube videos because I want to make money off of them. I'm just enjoying the show so much, and I want a platform to voice my opinions, my theories, essentially. So if you are out there doing whatever you're doing, you're out of passion, out of curiosity, out of fun, well, keep it up. I'm enjoying it, and so are many others. This will be it for today's video. See you guys in another one of my videos. Until then, bye-bye!